what's up, guys? And so we got another Obi-Wan, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. And I thought it was going to be hard to top the first two episodes, but I really shouldn't be surprised anymore by this. But here we go. This show seems like another filler show for Disney. They just want to pump out these shows with old characters that they can parade around in, just to bring in whatever audience they have, because they know Obi-Wan's a seat filler, because people like Obi-Wan from all the other old movies and media. People enjoyed him. I mean, I did. He was a fun character. Ewan McGregor played him really well. He really brought coolness to him. Like, he was maybe more of like a down to earth Jedi. Like, he was clumsy but still like quick witted. He could still handle himself, but he didn't seem like superior, or he was so vastly superior to anybody. But in this show, they just make him like a fumbling clown who just can't do anything, and they need like every other character to either help him. I don't know who's rescuing who in this one. And like in this episode, they land on whatever that Tatooine planet, and they kind of get stranded. Doesn't really know like what to do. I mean, he does like, oh, we're gonna go to this town or whatever. But instead of walking there, Leia decides to ask the guy for help, and that introduces it with a whole bunch of stormtroopers, and then we get this weird scene of them just like talking with them, but it doesn't make sense in a story aspect, because it's been like 10 years. So Obi-Wan's picture would have been everywhere. He's been a fugitive forever, 10 years now, ever since Order 66. So you think that his face would have been everywhere. He would be like a wanted fugitive for forever now. So I'm pretty sure most of the army would have at least seen what he looks like. It's not like he didn't have his photos anywhere. So it didn't make sense. And then he directly called her Leia, and that kind of rose their suspicions of them. And then we get this weird story of how she's reminds him of like Padme. Like, I don't think she does at all. She's an annoying little girl that never shuts up, who's better than everyone, and she's the smartest in the room. She's an annoying little know-it-all, knows everything, can do it all. It's really, I don't know why they want us to hate Leia. It's just weird that this is like what they want to do for this character. I don't know. And then we get the famous laser scene that's all over Twitter, and I'm sure a bunch of people saw it. How he did a wide shot, and he could have easily just gone around. It's kind of a weird place to have that. I mean, it's on the road, but you could just go around it. Even with the transport, you could just take the transport around it. Like, I thought he just shot it to take the transport, but they didn't. They just started just running up ahead. And I thought was like, why? That doesn't make any sense. The plan was just, why don't you take the transport now? You didn't want to take it before because what's his face was driving it, but now he's gone. They're all they're all dead or gone. They ran away. Why don't you take it now? No, we're just go on our feet, but whatever. But that's when we get introduced to the new strong and powerful Wammons on the planet now that rescued them. And she's just another strong and powerful Wammons that helped them around, because Obi-Wan said he can't do it. I don't know why they just don't make him like the rescuer. Like, they seem to be making everyone else the rescuer. Leia almost rescued herself, and now we have this other girl rescuing them. But anyways, we get to the town we're supposed to go to, because there's a tunnel that leads to some port that takes them off. And then the Inquisitors come in now. And the Inquisitors were weird this time. They were just arguing with each other, just, who can, like, stroke Vader's dick better, basically, because they're all just want to be the new Grand Inquisitor. But they were just kind of, I don't know, they just seem off to me. They don't seem like good Inquisitors. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just that Rhea girl's just ruining it for me. I don't know, because they have to make her the best. And all the other ones are just, like, fumbling around, and they don't seem to be doing much other than they just, make mean faces. But I will say the Darth Vader scene was pretty cool, seeing him getting, like, constructed. I will say that was pretty neat to see that. I really like that. That was pretty cool. But other than that, no, the rest was not very good. Anyways, they get to the planet, and then they're just, killing everybody in the town to try to draw out Obi-Wan. And then they send Leia down this tunnel that's going to, I don't know, lead to the port or whatever, some secret tunnel. For some reason, the girl runs off. I can't remember where she ran off to. It doesn't matter. This show's fucking trash. But then Obi-Wan runs away from the town. But Darth Vader was somehow able to sense it. And then they're in some, like, quarry with, like, rock piles or whatever. And then we get some weird scenes of just Obi-Wan just running away from Darth Vader. Like, it's like a clown show. It's so weird. Like, he's just running around these rock piles, and Darth Vader comes and, oh, there I am. It's stupid. It kind of makes no sense to you too, because you think this would be like in game stuff. Like this would be like episode 6. It kind of makes it feel very rushed. So like this should have been maybe not this exact thing, because it was kind of ridiculous watching Obi-Wan run around rock piles, just running away from Vader. It was really stupid, but I mean, like, we know Rey's gonna be like the focal point, and that's what it really is. It's Rey and Leia's story, basically. More so Leia or Rey, because Leia's just gonna save herself anyways. She doesn't need Obi-Wan, so we already established that. And then we get some weird scenes. They gotta have like a really bad lightsaber battle. It's really bad, like worse than the 1970s one. Like, I'd rather watch the New Hope one. That one was way better than what we got. We got them just hitting lightsabers around a bit, and it's really kind of not good to see at all. And then we get Darth Vader just dragging him through some fire and burning him for some reason. That it also kind of establishes, can Obi-Wan not really use the Force anymore? Like, he was using it for a bit. You don't see him ever use it at all. He used it for that one little bit, but it's just kind of weird. You don't see him use it at all anymore. Why isn't he using it? He's probably one of the strongest Force users there now. I don't know. It just makes no sense. Like, he could be using it at all. I don't know why they're just don't have him using it. And everyone thinks this is okay. Just weird to me. But then what's her face? Oh yeah, that's where she went. She went to go rescue Obi-Wan. So yeah, and then she shot Obi-Wan, or some fire thing that made a big fire, and Darth Vader had to release Obi-Wan somehow. I mean, that makes sense. You're not in the fire at all, but okay. The Force it doesn't work through fire, I guess. I don't know. It was just strange to me. And then they make their escape, and Darth Vader just like looks at them, and it's like, okay, it's really terrible to see that. While all this was going on, Rey was trying to track down Leia, I guess, or Obi-Wan, one of them, and she goes into the house they were hiding in, and of course she can figure out where the secret tunnel is immediately, even though there's like no signs or whatever. That you have to move this around to reveal the secret door. She just knows it because she's really good at everything. And so she's going down, she finds the secret room and the secret tunnel, and for some reason she was able to reach the end of it before Leia. That kind of makes no sense either, because Leia's been running around the tunnel for half the episode. So how did she get to the end first? It makes no sense. She just finds it and then gets to the end like immediately. Like, did she find the secret shortcut? Like, is there a Rainbow Road shortcut? You just jump it and you're at the end? I thought that was really dumb. A lot of the show doesn't make sense. It feels like incredibly rushed because there's only 6 episodes, and for having like triple the length of like a film, it feels so incredibly rushed through. It kind of makes no sense how this is rushed. Like, I don't know why they just don't increase the episodes to maybe 10, like a few more. I mean, it's not going to make it any better, but maybe we can not make the story feel so rushed. But also no, because it's not very good, so them extending it longer would just be me. It would just be us having to watch more bullshit no one wants to see. It's not looking good for this show. It's gonna be more Obi-Wan just in the background, and it's just really sad what they do to the show. They break so much like continuity. They have characters doing things that they wouldn't do at all. So these aren't the characters anymore. They're just They're just the character by name, but not the personality type. So we have an Obi-Wan who's not Obi-Wan anymore. He's just, I don't know who he is. He's someone else. He's not the Obi-Wan from the movies at all. He's just some scared like coward cuck who can't use the Force at all. Runs away from everything. Has no like confidence in his abilities at all. It's just weird to me that they would do this. But I guess that's the way they want to see him, so Leia can rescue herself until the end, where it looks like what's her face, Rhea will be the one to rescue her or Luke at the end. So it doesn't make sense that it includes Leia at all, because just how much, I don't even want to get into how much continuity that breaks. It doesn't make any sense at all. But only a couple more episodes, so we'll see how the next ones go. Anyways, thanks for listening.